Kirk in her heart. Quoting Picard, she's a work of art. Her chat's ablaze, the subs pouring. She's a Twitch sensation, let the journey begin. In her world it's all walkers and rings. She laughs and she dances, she sings what she brings. Her saxophone wails like a comet's cry, through galaxies spinning in her mind sky. Major Sam will beam me up tonight, through the stars and the speed of a light. Warp drive humming, she's in command, a sci-fi dreamer in a far-off land. Major Sam will beam me up tonight, through the stars and the speed of a light. Warp drive humming, she's in command, a sci-fi dreamer in a far-off land. Across the Milky Way, she finds her groove, a captain's chair and a dance to prove. Sci-fi rhythms in a 90s haze, she's lost in a Britpop celestial phase. Major Sam will beam me up tonight, through the stars and the speed of a light. Warp drive humming, she's in command, a sci-fi dreamer in a far-off land. So here's to Samo, our cosmic muse, streaming and singing, lighting the fuse. In her universe she'll always shine. Major Cypher, star of her time.
Major summer in the zone, streaming fun all night long. Jiggities in every tone, join the hype, feeling strong. Boopsie might not agree, best in all the lands we see. From Canada, she's the star, streaming bright, near and far. Party here, party there, Major summer in the air. Jiggities everywhere, Major summer, show you care. Party here, party there, Major summer in the air. Jiggities everywhere, Major summer, show you care. Laughs and vibes through the screen, Major Simo feeling keen. Stay with us, be part of the dream. Streaming fun, let off some steam. Fastest content every day, Major Simo leads the way. Join the fun, come what may. In her world, we will stay. Party here, party there, Major summer in the air. Jiggities everywhere, Major summer, show you care. Bestest content every day, Major summer leads the way. Join the fun, come what may. In her world, we will stay. Party here, party there, Major summer in the air. Jiggities everywhere, Major summer, show you care. Show you care. Show you care. Show you care. Major Summer loves pickles, giggity giggle. From Canada, so cool, dances like a jewel. She's got her seminar, stars in her eyes, a lot from the galaxy so high she touches the sky. Major Summer crazy bright, Star Trek dream out of sight. Pickles by his side, alright, dancing in the neon light. Jetpacks on they fly through cosmic candy sky. Heroes of the night, holding tight to their delight. Samo's laugh echoes clear with every giggle we cheer. In her spaceship she's the queen, Canadian star with the sheen. Major Summer loves pickles, giggity giggle. From Canada, so cool, dances like a jewel. She's got her seminar, stars in her eyes, a lot from the galaxy so high she touches the sky. Major Summer crazy bright, Star Trek dream out of sight. Pickles by his side, alright, dancing in the neon light. Major Summer crazy bright, Star Trek dream out of sight. Pickles by his side, alright, dancing in the neon light. Jetpacks on they fly through cosmic candy sky. Heroes of the night, holding tight to their delight. Samo's laugh echoes clear with every giggle we cheer. In her spaceship she's the queen, Canadian star with the sheen. Dancing in the neon light. Major Sam steps through the gate, leads a team, no time to wait. Bold and fearless, ready to fight. Eyes like fire, heart so bright. Red shirts follow her command. Brave and loyal, take a stand. Battle evil every day. Mystery woman, steady sway. Major Sam, leading strong. Through the stars she moves along. Mindful heart, warrior crew. Dim with strength, shining through. Major Sam, leading strong. Through the stars she moves along. Mindful heart, warrior true.
There's a whole room full of geeks up there just dying to get their hands on this.
Let's go! Mini Mabel, a whole room full of geeks coming on in. Hello, and welcome everybody. Welcome, my dear friends. How is it going? I wanted to leave it on this page for just a second so the raiders could see the stream starting soon photo. It's so it's so just adorable, I think, and I want to make sure everybody can see just the beautiful happy nerds. This of course is from one of the 2 Miami meetups that happened right before Star Trek The Cruise, so this is just a couple of weeks ago, really. This was the official sponsored meetup, so this was obviously later on in the evening, and gosh, it was just so much fun. Look at all these beautiful people. getting to know each other in real life, putting faces to those screen names. And so I purposely left this up a little bit later than the countdown. Yes, RBV. Yes, this was the night where Moopsie had 38 oysters. No more, no less. 38. I had about the equivalent in the absolutely gigantic shrimp. JP, this was after so many tequilas. It was full open bar, y'all. Like home fresh muddled passion fruit margaritas made to order by a team of helper folks who were circling amongst us the whole evening. It was so lovely. But I mean, food and drink aside, it was all about the people. It was all about the people. And as you can see here, there were quite a few people, and they got along quite well. So I just wanted to make sure as many people are seeing this picture as can be. They were truly, I think, the best margaritas of my life. But anyways, welcome in, everybody. Hello, I am Major Samo, if you don't know me, and this is the Gate Room. Although tonight we're in a little bit of a disguise. You may, Raiders especially, see some...
Giggity.
All right. There's the giggities. Yeah, for some reason, some of my sound alerts aren't playing in the stream starting soon screen, but don't worry, they're all here now. But yes, I'm in a bit of a cosplay this evening, everybody.
Giggity.
You,
All right.
if you're coming from Minnie's, you'll know that she was
I believe the
actually
Canucks of Vancouver are superior warriors.
wearing this shirt. She was wearing this shirt this evening, just the version in black. Hers was black, but it is this right here. The one time only original House Party 1.0 merch. She realized that we're coming up on her 1 year streamiversary, but also the 1 year anniversary of this event, which, if you haven't heard yet, is having version 2.0. Yes, it is now a annual event that I will be hosting. But she says, well, this is the first ever, though. It's about to become vintage. So she said, I need to wear it as much as possible while it's still the current latest thing. She was also very kindly wearing my Captain Pedro hat. Also wearing my Captain Pedro hat, which is available on my merch store link in chat right there. I don't actually have my own Pedro hat, though. I don't actually have a Pedro hat. So this is the black streamer hat that I do have. So, and I don't know if you've noticed, I tried to put my hair as back as possible. Somebody on her stream, when I said I'm going to have to cosplay Minnie tonight, 'cause she was wearing all my merch, and it's just so sweet and kind of her. And so I was like, I gotta be like you. And somebody joked, oh, are you going to cut your hair Minnie style? And I was not able to go that far this evening, but I've tried to kind of put the hair back so it looks a bit more Minnie. And also, what was Minnie doing this evening? She was enjoying some nice cold Guinness. Moose, let me get through the set. She was going through some nice cold Guinness. So I thought about bringing out, I do have a Guinness pint glass, but then I realized I have not brought this out in so long. It's my Pokey Pint. It's all the different versions of the Eevee.
Jig's up, we're on to you.
It's the Eevee Pint. So, Juby, while those are delicious, I don't plan on doing that tonight. Oh, Mama Samo says, I hope to be invited to House Party 2.0. So you bet. See what I can do, Juby said earlier. He wants to hang out with Mama Samo. And truly, I think that's why people come to House Party especially from now on out, as more and more people are realizing how wonderful Mama Samo is. They're going to be coming for her, which I totally understand. Thank you for the hydrate disco, my darling. Cheers, everybody. Of course, she did transition into the whiskey at the end. I did prepare a special something of that if we end up getting there. That is hilarious, Candy. Gotta drink 'em all. Pokey pint. Oh, but look what we got over here, everybody. Oh my gosh. We gotta do a celebration. We have our next 100 stream streak in the chat. Mr. Lol David cheering 100 biddies for his 100 stream streak. Please put your hands up, everybody. Mr. Lol David, 100 stream streak. Come on. All right, I don't know how long that can go before I get, like, warnings about it. A victory indeed. Oh, my goodness gracious. Juby, it's Friday night. I'll allow it. Savage, no way. Really? Gosh darn. Sleep. Being a wine connoisseur, drinking Guinness has got to drop you a notch or 5. Hey, now, consolo. Any connoisseur worth their salt can recognize and appreciate the merits of other things as well. Silva's indeed. Lightning Hawk, how are you doing? It will be a short 3-hour stream, Dr. Jubius. Famous last words. In fact, what's my original schedule? Was it actually even 2 hours? Oh my goodness. Let's put on some tunes and find out. Friday night. And by the way, if anybody's wondering, yes, I am on earlier than I usually am of a Friday evening. I am indeed. Wait, am I called house parties? Yes, I have a new whole folder now called house parties. 'Cause there's gonna be a lot. Fundraiser schedule. Yeah, it was definitely supposed to be 2 hours. Oh. 2 hours. It was supposed to be a 2-hour stream. Yeah, I still don't know why, Spectre. You're the one who didn't even have any alcohol. It was a wild thing. It was a wild day. Who knows what the 2-hour tour is going to be this year. Yeah, it's worse than TikTok girl math. It was streamer math. Well, the pickle juice should have helped you. That's all like fermented and stuff. There was just so much love fest going on. You're right. I mean, it was truly, actually sickening, Dr. Juby. Oh my gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. Anyways, yes, my Minimable cosplay. Anyone who's in her stream tonight, I mean, it's uncanny, is it not? It's uncanny. I just need to start, doing some British slang and quippities and what happened to all the Canadian sci-fi shows 20 years ago? There were so many. Well, Mad Hatter, we technically have Star Trek Discovery. If you count Resident Alien as a sci-fi. We did the remake of Sliders here. But there are so many reasons. In fact, just shows in general are down. Is it okay to start a war for someone trying to throw incursions? Lango, that is entirely up to you and your alliance and your server politics. I cannot say. I never approve of war ever. I never approve of throwing incursions. How can you prove that somebody purposely throws incursions? I don't know. Picard in Toronto. Production, yeah, all shows are down. All the number of people who work on shows are down. Again, Lango, it's totally up to your politics. Slaytanic says that's grounds for straight server KOS. Put him as rogue, everybody runs. But it's totally up to your server. Oh, Sylvis's plane flies for the first time tomorrow. Oh my gosh. I believe that you can fly. I believe that you can fly. I believe that you can fly. I think, yeah, Academy is also being done, I think, in Toronto. I agree, Blue Meanie. War. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. But oh my gosh, absolutely, Sylvis, keep us apprised, please, 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 please. Do let us know. Do let us know. I had the opposite of some war today. It was actually, say it again now. That Blue Meanie. I swear, you put the lyrics in. I have to stop everything and sing them. Don't get abducted. Well, I mean, that's a general rule I try to follow myself. Top 100 in resources rated. Consolo, are you talking about like the entire game? You know I'm checking STFC Power right now. Resources rated. Con! Oh snap! You're already in the top 25. This says you're 25. Oh wait, no, that's a. Oh, here we go. 123. Look at this, everybody. Con Solo Parker right here on your screen. 123. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. But in power, destroyed. Ooh, 83. 83. 0 G's. What do you mean fives? What you talking about? Now check CC. Lord, hello. All right, I always forget. It's CC like that? Yes. So in power destroyed of the CCs, I'm 11th. But what about overall power? What about overall power? Ooh, I'm the 8th highest powered person amongst streamers and behind the scenes content creators and helpers. I'm apparently 8th. Look at that! Oh my gosh, I'm higher than... Wow, I did not realize I was higher than these people. That is weird. That is freaky. That is strange. That is really weird. Oh my gosh, I gotta catch up to Spectre. Spectre, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you, Spectre. Chasing you, the 6-year player. I know. It's... I actually talked with Spectre about this the other day, how strange that I'm coming up on him so fast. And he's like a pretty dedicated player, you know what I'm saying? So am I just really spending that much time every day? Oh my gosh, I don't even want to know my hours, even though I'm only, 3 and a bit years. How much time I've put in that time? Well, I mean, Tibbs went first into the 60s. He was one of the reasons I was like, maybe I can do it too. Ooh, Spectre, what do you have planned? What do you have planned? Juby, you know that's not true. You know that's not true. Also, I'm like, heck yeah. Heck yeah, Disco, my darling, by the way. Tribble. I have never spent thousands in my life, Dr. Juby. I don't even make thousands. I am a streamer. Oh my gosh, stream to play. I have never. What? Juby, I'm the opposite. What do you mean, Destros? What do you mean, Destros? Spicy. Wait, why am I looking at them? Mad Hatter. Who's this? Who's this? Back we go. There is no such thing. There is no such person. Even Harry didn't know he was a wizard. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, okay. Mad Hatter, I'll try this. Oh, this person, yes. Who is that? Is that Tarpy? Is that Tarpy? That's DJ's? Oh, he's making fun of Tarpy. Holy moly. I'm only that much behind him? And we know he has spent thousands. Okay, yeah, I should have realized the symbols. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Oh my gosh. Do we think that one day I could actually catch up to DJs? Yeah, and why is Jules Verne not here? Also, Scribbler is not up here. Scribbler is not up here. We got some more folks to add. I gotta message Chrono. I've got to message Chrono. Massive lag on anything as you travel through the middle of nowhere, Arizona. It's okay, Disco. I know you're here. It's amazing. Crystal Rains needs to be on here. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I mean, it's so cool that he's making these beautiful images for us. It's so incredible the work he does. It's hard to keep up with how many people there are who do stream now, or the teams of the folks who work behind the scenes. James Bond needs to be added, absolutely. But oh my gosh, I'm only 400k behind DJs. Oh gosh, I want to do a poll of how long do you think it would take me to try to catch up to DJ's power level? But I don't even know what kind of timelines I could possibly feasibly put to that. I don't know. I don't think Two Guns is here, no. You think Jonathan Ingram should be here? That is hilarious. He only does one type of content, but it is quite amusing. I mean, I love that it has a couple of Revs accounts. I think that is good. That is correct. Because he does, his the main ones used for teaching and all that. Mord doesn't think it'll be that long before I could possibly, maybe, catch up to DJs. It's like 2 defense platforms. Both of Lightnings are on here, really? Oh yeah, there we go. Nice. And Ultra Vedica has 2 up here. Tibbs has his 2. Tibbs has both of his. In May, Destros. I don't know about May. But it's true. I do have a full 2 rounds of defense platforms and docks. I have 2 full rounds. If you look here, I'm only at 62 for all of that jazz because you didn't need any of that to go up to 64. Omicron! Hello there! You passed Worthless? Oh my. Demon Chris! Hey, 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 hey! Oh, you know what? You're reminding me I should say, live on stream, Friday night. Let's go. Starting a new project in April. So when he gets busier, I can smoke right past. Although, as people are just saying, do a couple defense platforms and you'll smoke right past. So what does the overall power really mean? What does overall power really mean? It is nice to see and be a higher level, of course, but we would have to battle. We'd have to have incursions or something and actually
Juby asked
battle.
Me, who will be the first to get arrested at the party? Samo, Spectre, Alex, or Juby? Or the other 3 mystery guests? My dear Feisty Friday with Minimable Cosplay. A raucous affair indeed. I'd wager Alex will be the first to be carted off by human constabulary, given their penchant for mischief and a taste for trouble. Though one can never truly predict the wild antics of these mortals, enjoy the mayhem and drinks, Bat.
We got a good one! Bat! Blue Meanie votes Moopsy. Who says Moopsy's gonna be here? Okay, I guess people know that already. I mean, although he does keep swearing he's okay, fine, then I won't show up. So you never know. He's like the Spanish Inquisition. It's the Moopsy-quisition. You know what I'm saying? You never know when he's just gonna show up. It's terrifying, but exciting. But it's a whole thing. Just like this flippin' Canucks game. Is anybody watching this? Seriously, this Canucks versus the Columbus Blue Jackets. It has been the most insane game. I don't even know what's happening. It's 6.
I believe the Canucks of Vancouver are superior warriors.
And it's been 4-minute penalties, and then you get a shorty, and then scored 2, and then they scored, but it was not allowed, and then there, and then they, and then they, and then it was there, and turned around, and then just in the other way. Oh my gosh, this is the madness. I mean, I'm not even watching it, because obviously I'm streaming, but I'm watching the scores go, and I'm getting reports from Papa Samo on WhatsApp. It is nuts! Mad Hatter says Moopsy would get arrested just because he carries a pair of guns. And we know what type he means. Let him have it, says Brett Day. Columbus is one real sports team. Totally fair, totally fair. I mean, if it wasn't the Canucks. Anywho. Oh my goodness. Way too funny. Way too funny. How's everybody's weeks, y'all? You get up to anything yesterday? We streamed on Wednesday. We had such a good fun time on Wednesday. We actually had our best hype train in a while. I didn't know what the heck was happening. It was amazing. But then we also, did all sorts. It was very fun. What in the heck? Oh, dang it. Of course that would have to happen live on stream. Of course. Shoot. Should have checked that. I should have checked that. I'm so used to my miners being in silent space, which is token, which is protected. But there was just no gas nodes today. There was just no gas nodes. So I had to go to a different area to try to get my gas mining daily done. And I forget that, oh wait. You go OPC out in the world, you're gonna get papped. And Blue Manie, thank you. Yeah, people were being so nice on Wednesday. It was so strange. But it was nice. Fun in... Wow! First of all, we've got a bad company in the chat. I will be back. Here we go. Bad company, I can't deny. Yep. Bad company, till the day I die. Heck yeah, Owl! It's great to see you, my friend. They just got 82 kills.
We're on a mission, you nit.
Alright, Zero G's. They just got 82 kills in a another Alliance's territory capture. They just went and got 82 kills. Messing up an enemy Alliance's TC. Oh man. I just don't have the time or inclination to be able to do that. Like, there's so much to do in this game, I ain't got no time to go mess with people. I gotta worry about my own game, not anybody else's. And speaking of, guess who has another solo event going on right now? Everybody! I know we have several days to go still. I know we've got several days to go still. But, okay, sorry. I was like, did my music just pause when I shifted my headphones? No, it's there. It's there. Yeah, we got another solo event. There's 3 days to do it, but we got those very lovely gift of 2 starts this morning. And I had my natural 1 pull every 3 days nonsense. I mean, you know, the regular pull this morning. So that, I guess, is the 3... I only have 3 waves to try and get any kind of score on this. Of course, it's premium dust, so I actually care about it, which is quite tragic. It was it was fascinating. Last night on DJ's stream, Tarpy, Destros, Jules led a G6 seminar. Last week they did G5, this week they did G6. And I was trying to listen to some of that today because I've still not decided on ship paths, except that I want the NTE obviously 10 years from now when I'm up 70. But one of the comments was, and I think it was Tarpy, she said one of the best things about going into G6 is that it actually freed her. Because most of the time, and I've been feeling that for the last, month that I've actually been playing G6 now, I just went, it has been so freeing in that I so often just don't even care about the SLBs anymore. I don't even try. I'm just like, oh, hey, look, there's a 2 or 3 day event that I don't even need to look at. Because I know they're going to be won by Ops 70s, probably. Or something crazy and high up. Because they just have the ships and can go to levels so beyond me. They've all bought all the best Forbidden tech, and they've bought the best Chaos tech, and they've bought all the primes. And, even if not all, some. Which is more than me, right? So, SLBs, y'all, like, I don't even have to worry anymore. Because this has always been one of my things. How do you stay ahead when you're not a spender? How do you do stuff? For me, it's always been, you grind. You do those grind SLBs. You are the stubborn one who puts in the time to get those rewards. But in G6, that does not stand. No amount of time and grinding can beat the swipey swipe. So I'm just so free. I'm so free from so many events now. From so many events, I'm just free. You know, things, and so many events these days have Syndicate, which I love. I love Syndicate, but like, I look at a grind SLB in G6 that gives, what, 40k Syndicate. I'm not going to do that for 40k Syndicate. I'm not going to spend 3 days of my life hitting hostile limits to try and beat out these higher levels. It's so wonderful, you guys. It's so wonderful. Basically, the only SLBs I actually try my best at is something like this, where I have the limited number of directives, and I go, well, hey, I have to do these things anyways. I might as well do them during this event, do my very best. I have to do them anyways, so I'm getting all the loot and rewards I would anyways. And if I happen to get a placement, what a lovely extra bonus to what I already have to do at some point anyways. You know, so these solo wave events have just been so fabulous. I've gotten second place in all the ones I've tried for. I don't know about this one because it's a different mechanic. It's scoring and like the officers, and I'm not going to bother trying to make new crews with just these officers to try to get these bonus points. I would rather still complete and know I can complete my waves, get the full finishing, and as I said, if I happen to get some placements and get some premium dust, because anything with premium dust I will go for, because premium dust is delicious. But I'm free at last, Bel Air indeed. James Bond, hello, welcome in. Oh my goodness. Tarpy will steal my Pokemons. Oh no. Oh, Juby's off to the pub. Oh man. Have fun, and not too many, Dr. Juby. You gotta save yourself for a house party. Although I suppose you're just gonna say, oh, well, the pub is training for that. Demon Chris says, as someone who enjoys fighting for events free to play, this is more reason not to touch G6. Oh, it's so freeing, Demon. I think I burnt myself out with SLBs, honestly, with my free to play fighting for SLBs. Sometimes it just got to be too much, and I'm just so free of it now. So I don't worry, there's other things that I still have to spend all day working on to try to, you know, keep up with things. But Taffman hit the button for 64 tonight. Congratulations, RSD. Good morning. Slaytanic, yeah, I hoard the solo wave starts. Dr. Iron Chef, hello, hello, hello. My darling friend, welcome in. I was wearing my Aloha Diz shirt yesterday, out in the world, everybody, and Dr. Iron Chef, and so many people were asking about it. One guy was very genuinely like, is there a Disney World in Hawaii now? They were so confused. Oh, thank you, Chef. 100 biddies. Thank you so kindly. Yeah, people were asking, you know, what's this? Is there Disney World in Hawaii now? And what does it mean? I actually got ID'd yesterday. Because of the Aloha Diz shirt. The person actually said, like, well, you know, I don't know, and you're wearing a Disney shirt, like... And then he looks at my ID and he's kind of like, oh, forever young. I was like, why, thank you. Yes, I am secretly a ethereal being from another realm. I am, in fact, ageless. So, you know, it makes sense. It makes sense. Oh, heck yeah, it's a compliment, Thundo. Always, always and forever. I will take that as a compliment. I got carded, Mr. Belair, in my Aloha Diz shirt. Hector gets a baby sister in 5 weeks. Congratulations, RSD. You're gonna have another little fur baby in the house. Zero G's has a baby face. I should have been the Sparkle Vampire. Brett Day, seriously, for reals. For reals. Alright, what are the scores up to now? Love to see all that purple. Go, bad, go. Heck flippin' yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the top 10. It's about to be 7. Or I guess maybe 6 if I boot Janeway. Whoops. who has now copied my exact avatar and frame. How dare! Although honestly, I find that happening with the ladies quite a lot because there are a lot fewer female avatars than there are male and or, you know, other stuff. Aliens and weapons and so we have if we want to have a female avatar to be like, not that only females can use female avatars, but sometimes the ladies repeat the same avatar more commonly in my alliance, I've noticed, which is hilarious. And I mean, oh my gosh, flippin' shootout! Canucks went into overtime and now it's into a flippin' shootout. I am so glad I'm not watching this. Shootouts stress me. Heck yeah, Lightning Hawk using the same as me, Michelle Yeoh. Goddess. She is truly the ethereal being. You're psyched for tomorrow. You're going to be able to double pull your final NXO 1BPs for unlock. Drinkin', I know things. You're going to know so many more things. I'm so excited for you. Congratulations. That is outstanding. The NXO 1 is wunderbar. Once you get that all going, you are definitely going to help your tournaments. And, you know, down the road, NXO 1 is one of the most important things for Alliance tournaments, which I've still not done my full proper rant that I've wanted to all week. I don't know. All the new stuff in the store is brilliant. It is brilliant. And I do really want every single Prime Valor emblem research. I'm so excited that's in there now. I completely agree with Mr. Rev Deuce's video. Armada. The Armada one first to get that extra roll on all your G4 and all your G5. I completely agree to do that first. Get that going, because not only will it help you in G4 and G5, but G5 scrapping is coming. G5 scrapping is coming. So they claim, maybe, end of the year, I hope. So G5 will remain fully valid and useful even through G6, even though it already is, because you can always use ships of the previous generation to help you in spend events. Load them up for spend events. Faction credits will never be not needed. So getting all the more faction credits. The original group Armada directives for events and things like Zindi Wednesday. Go pop a couple of 60 epics, 260 epics of the OG group Armadas, and you're done. You know, the G4 and G5 Armada chests will never go out of style. So absolutely number one first. And then from me, I'm going Disco Prime. I've got the first, I've already got the first level. I mean, it's just brilliant. Every single thing with Valor emblems. I'm so excited. People who are completionists, Jayla acquisition, how cool is that? You know? Mord, it should be like that, Mord, for us in G6. But not without choice tokens. And not flaming 8 days after the last tournament when you have not been able to rack up your NXO1 tokens again. There's no choice tokens to help with your acquire the materials. That is the secret sauce in G6 with tournaments, is using your choice tokens for the acquire uncommon G6 materials. That's out the pot. There's been no time to build up any bells to try and do the proto matter one. It is absolutely incomprehensible to me how they thought anybody would be happy with a tournament 8 days after the last one finished. And the store had kept going. I had things on cooldown still for the first several days because it just happened. It has had no joy. It has had no fun. It has been nothing but the biggest, most disgusting cash grab I've ever seen in my entire life. 8 days? It is 100% entirely to try to screw every single strategy we've come up with, that we've had fun coming up with, that we think about and spend time in the game building up again for the next tournament. They purposely pooched every single strategy. How do they think anybody's going to be happy about that? You can prepare Breaker if you have a minimum of 3 weeks. Then you can have a decent tournament. Maybe you don't finish everything, but you know, you've got some good stuff. You've got some stuff. But no, oh my gosh, why did I start this? I'm ranting, and I don't even have the map up yet. It has been the so opposite of fun tournament for me. It's been nothing but stress and bitterness that I know I'm not going to be able to complete all the tasks that I normally do. It has not been fun. Having alliance mates also unhappy. It's not fun to see. There's just been zero joy. They still haven't fixed. They're too busy running 3 tournaments in 27 days that they still haven't fixed the fact that so many people have to completely restart the game with every re-roll. Restart the game with every single re-roll. And when the only thing you can actually accomplish,
I believe that I can win.
When the only thing you can accomplish is the Borg
I believe that I can win.
Epic directives and the Bajoran epic directives, when that's the only thing you can do once in a tournament because they didn't tell you more than 24 hours before it starts, so you can't time any of your stuff, so you get 1 Borg and 1 Bajoran per tournament, and you have to re-roll 60 times to get that, and you have to restart your game every single time. Does this sound fun to anybody? No, or at least it sure doesn't to me. And that's all this tournament has been for so many people. It is absolute baloney. And yes, it has me upset. It has me upset. For everybody. Not just myself. Has me very upset for everybody. Who, for a lot of people, but come on. Thank you. Japers. It has me upset for absolutely everybody who, in a lot of cases, this is the only sourcing for a lot of things. For a lot of free-to-play players, this is the only sourcing for so many things. And if you can't flippin' do a single flippin' task, what's the point? What's the point? And look at that, through my ranting, I get the perfect wave that I was trying to show you all on Wednesday. The perfect wave that I was trying to show you all on Wednesday. I guess I just gotta be fired up and distracted. I guess I have to be fired up and distracted. I don't know. Look at that. Bacon Fish, I'm finally doing a bit of my rant about the new tournaments. Or rather, not the new tournaments, the additions to the tournament store are brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I'm so happy that they have finally opened up some of these things. I think it's absolutely brilliant. All the Valor Emblem stuff, putting Jayla in there, the Section 31 refit, which was my nemesis for years. Of course, I just spent a bunch of event currency on one of the most recent event stores to get it, but I guess I can't be that upset because now I have extra Alliance Tournament credit. Well, extra. I can spend my Alliance Tournament credits on other things because there are so many valuable things, and I'm smoking through refits and primes and skins, you know, all that kind of stuff. Even artifacts. Amazing work on artifacts. I'm so excited to get to the point where I can just be buying things like directives, just rare Zindi directives, left, right, and center, because, well, the Gorn Eviscerator parts as well. Every single time, no matter what, Gorn Eviscerator parts. Brilliant. Oh, they put in one of the ships newly. Genius. I can't wait. I'm hoping soon they'll get the Vindicator parts. Maybe some more of the artifacts. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let the power flow through you. Thank you, Deli. Yes, Don Zeno, hello. Sorry, everybody, if you're coming in or if you're chatting. If I haven't called out your name yet tonight, I'm so sorry. I do see you all, I swear. But yes, I am a bit finally into the rant right now. So, and obviously, doing waves, you gotta really concentrate. But anywho, yeah, if we look, Siggy! Oh, JP, are you going tonight? Oh, JP, sweet dreams to you. I hope you still hear me. I've just seen. With the Gorn parts, if you're close to tearing up, wait till the tournament. Get the... Oh, no flippin' way. Vesicular Tomb says, if you're close to tearing up, and you know a tournament is coming, hold off, get your 5 claims of the Eviscerator parts, go tier up your Eviscerator. It apparently resets. It allows another 5 because I guess do the number of parts change in the Alliance Tournament according to... No, surely they don't change according to what tier your Eviscerator is. Oh, they do go up! Outstanding! Oh, that's brilliant. Let's look at my Eviscerator in just a minute. They do get higher. Okay. Okay, so dang! Because I've done my 5 pulls here. I've done my 5 pulls, but I don't think I'm able to go up. Oh, I'm so excited about the binary cutter. I have one more tournament before I can do that one. But, anyways, yeah, absolutely genius. They've put in the Vindicator blueprints. Wait a second. Spectre. Oh, Vindicator parts is what you meant. Yeah, I was like, they have the Vindicator now. Definitely hope we can get parts. Any possible specialty ship parts I would love in here. Let's get Protector. Let's get Vindicator. Let's get everything. Let's get everything, man. Let's just flip and go. Of course, if they keep doing that, I will never reach the part where I can just do things like rare Zindi Armada directives. But what a wonderful problem to have. What a wonderful problem to have. Vindicator and Relativity parts. Yes. Protector, Vindicator, Relativity, Revenant. Let's just get it all. As we independent archive every single other specialty ship. Please! Please! Devore, Fisha, Franklin A, Stella, Mantis, Meridian, Cerritos, Titan. Get rid of them all. Get rid of them all. Chalk them. Chalk them into the archives. Jock 'em. Jock 'em. Ooh. Are people buying their tournament? I have to say, specifically with the rare Zindi Armada, as we're taking a little break before our next solo, specifically the rare Zindi Armada. Y'all, I actually did the unthinkable today.
I believe the Canucks of Vancouver are superior warriors.
Polar Bear, I don't want to talk about it. If anybody cares. The insane Canucks game tonight was not a win. In the end, the shootout was clearly rigged, and the Blue Jackets won. At this point, every specialty ship should launch with a planned cap out into the archives. Here, flippin' here, Blue Meanie. I love multi-use things. I drink, absolutely. Denver Stone. I will show you one thing right now of the value of a rare Zindi for G6 players. Congrats, Don Zeno. For me, the rare, I am nowhere close to maxing any of these epic artifacts. I am nowhere close to maxing any of these epic artifacts. So that's very useful to me. The 5-star materials, the big chunks of 5-star materials, go towards if I need anything extra in a spending event. I'm still upgrading 5-star ships. In fact, it's more important than ever to be having your stock of 5-star stuff if 5-star scrapping does indeed come to the game anytime within the next year, as it is hinted to do so. So more than ever, we still have to be scrapping and stocking and getting ready for all that scrapping. So same thing with the parts. Same thing, you're getting the blueprints for all those scrappy wappies. I'm not maxed these officers. I use them rarely, but I do use them. Plus, just, you want to max every officer for your mess hall, right? And for fun and pride. So, officers. Finally, I did the unthinkable today. I claimed the 10,000 point Alliance Tournament task of acquiring temporal disruptors. Acquiring the temporal disruptors. I took the chance because I was like, heck it. We have days left of this nonsense tournament. Absolutely disgustingly timed Alliance tournament. I know I'm not going to be able to do all the 10K tasks like I normally do because so many options are not available because there was no time to build up, the NX01 chips and all these things we strategize with. But I said, so it was a heck it. If I can't do it, who cares? I wasn't going to be able to finish all 3 10K tasks anyways. I can try and see. Because I'm not going to claim tasks of let's go kill 1,000 bad guys. I'm not. There is no amount of points for the Alliance. No offense, Alliance, I love you. And what, like 400 tournament store credits from these grind things? I don't have the time for that. I can't. So I took the chance. I said, heck it. Might as well try something. I got something like 13,200, and you need 16K, I think. I think you 16 or 17,000. You need 16 or 17,000. So I did not get enough, even though through my Emerald chain, you can see I get an extra pull on everything in Zindi. It's originally it's 1 chest and 2 chests, but I get 2 chests and 3 chests. So even with my 3 chests, I went crazy. I did a 3 chest pull. I did not get enough temporal disruptors, but from up above, from a different thing, I had enough Eye of Aura and La'an's 21st Century Watch, I have those maxed. So you get the special thing once you get those maxed that you can exchange into temporal disruptors. And I was was able to finish off the full task through that exchange. So the Zindi here, the rare specifically, can help you once every 2 or 3 days in a tournament. You can, if you're keeping up with your rare Zindi armadas, and can do a double pull, and hopefully, you know, maybe you have the extra roll as well from your emerald chain. All these things will help your chances of being able to use this once or twice per tournament for that acquire temporal disruptors task, which is the full proper 10k with the, you know, 4,500 store credits and all the deliciousness, the extra, you know, 12 re-rolls, which you will need. Yeah, of course, other ways to get those temporal disruptors specifically. If you have a bajillion extra credits lying around, and you can max the Krenim time weapon here in the DTI, which has no cooldown, you can just go ham, max out your Krenim time weapon, and then you can keep pulling it and get that currency, as I mentioned, that you can convert into temporal disruptors at your whim. And of course, once you're really up in the DTI, once you become a temporal director, which I will be in 3 days, you can do the same with Janeway's pocket watch. You can do the same with Janeway's pocket watch. If you have this mass excess of your credits. I've not been able to do so yet. And I had a very unfortunate quadrupling of costs for some of my pulls when I went to 64. I was very sad. It was very painful. These pulls right here, quadrupled. We went over that the other day on stream. Yeah, the math is you can get your 15,000 disruptors for about 3,000 DTI credits, and this is all guaranteed numbers, not the chance from the rare Zindi. But if the rare Zindi lines up, why not do that chance first, get as many as you can, save as many of the DTI credits for other things? Because there's a lot of good stuff in here. However, some of this is ops locked. Yes, 61. Some of this is ops locked. 61 upwards. Did I stockpile 5-star raw mats before going ops 50? Ops 50 is still G4. Blue meanie. We don't need to. It's not something to hold back over, in my opinion. Max pull for you is 9.8 million. Humana. Deli Meyer. Woof. Ops 46 now triple locked at 1 billion. Heck yeah, Demon Chris. Congrats, you animal. Just like 60 is G5. Correct. Do not hold back at the 59s, 49s. No, go to 50, go to 60. Please! Woo! There's one fort down. Can we do it again? Where shall we go? I'm also, amongst my what name speaks to me, I then start trying to knock off systems that are side by side. You know, like these right here. It's like, no, too much blue beside each other. Too much blue. So why don't we knock this one off right in the middle of this grouping? Yeah. 50 has that glorious tribune. Oh, hey, yeah, it does. Oh, right. Skyquake gets it.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
All right. If you super love arenas, yes, do like what Amber Latera's doing, hanging at 62. Well, to be without... Oh, no, hold at 59. Hold at 59. Try to only do arenas from someone level 55, and you can avoid the G6, the G5 epics. I mean, there's so many strategies. It depends what's important to you. A lot of people are changing their gameplay for arenas. I am absolutely not. Arenas is a glitching disaster. And I fundamentally disagree with a lot of its rank versus reputation stuff. But the rewards are so good if you can get super high. And so kudos to all those who can deal with the lag and the people who have no idea how to actually play them or strategize them or do well, and has their magical group within their alliance that they can just whoop everything in sight. I'm so happy and jealous of all you guys. For me, arenas is not a consideration in should I go forward or not with my ops and my account, because it is such a small, it's just one single mechanic amongst, you know, 100. So for me, it's not a consideration, but I do recognize that for lots of people it is, and it's cool that you can, you know, vaguely plan around it if you so choose. To me, it is absolutely not a consideration. Okie dokie, this time I swear I'm gonna have the map up properly. Arenas are the best thing ever. Enjoy the PvP Murderthon. Vesicular Tomb, power to you. I believe that you can win. Closest to a competitive mode this game gets. Yeah. And if it worked flawlessly, as a game should, if a game runs smoothly, it's very enjoyable. But arenas, generally speaking, cause me more stress than enjoyment because of technical failures, leading to, you know, losses that should not have happened, or just, even if you end up winning, if I spend half the match glitching out, restarting the game, yelling at it, it's not fun. It's not fun. Never mind the frustration of the bracketing. Well, the bracketing for, in some cases, the matchmaking in general. Because I was definitely, when I tried on Monday, I definitely had matches where we were paired against levels of ships that were not supposed to be allowed in those. They were outside the 4 up, 4 down of all the things. By a lot. And it's just not enjoyable. As Rev says, there is a lot that can be overcome by having a strong account, first of all, but also strategy. Skill and strategy within the arena's mechanic. Absolutely, so much can be done, but only so much. It's not fun to have straight wipeouts. It's just not fun. And it happens so often. But lots of people love it. I'm glad it's there for the people who really love it. I'm so happy it's there as an option. Because there should be options for super PvP players. Without the, you know, pressure of having to actually do repairs and spend those costs. And it is very satisfying when you can whoop somebody like way above your level range, or, you know, 1 or even 2 ship like beyond you, you know, like an epic, a G5 epic beating a rare 66, because it can happen. It can absolutely happen. And that is very satisfying. It is very satisfying. However, I agree with Blue Meanie. The penalties for losing are too steep. Like, for the average person, not somebody who spends 5, 6, 7, all 8 hours of arenas, doing arenas all day, every week. For the people who are not able to do it for the 8 hours every week, the path to getting any decent ranking, which all the good stuff is based on, all the innovative ship engineerings. Obviously, that's what everybody, I assume, that's basically what everybody's going for. You want to get those innovative engineerings to cut down the huge costs of your ships. Even though faction credit sourcing is crazier than ever, when you need 7.8 million faction credits, it still takes that's still quite a thought, you know? Of course you want to get any discount you want, especially with scrapping and stuff. If you want to be knocking out ships. So to try to get to gold 1, to get the G6 one, if you're not able to be on there 8 hours with a perfect team, bussing out wins left, right, and center, it's very demoralizing. It's very demotivating when you're just trying to plug along with the even like half dozen matches you can actually get into in a week, say. When you just see yourself like, oh, I got a couple wins, yeah, and then just slide on back to worse than you were 2 weeks ago. You know, it's, for some people, they'll never give up, never surrender. And for a lot of people, it's tough. It's very tough. It's very tough for a lot of people. You know, I'm sure a lot of people of the Twitch community here are in the kinds of alliances that you are able to find your perfect team and go whoop everybody. I'm sure there are many, but Grey Sabers, yes! Now that we're with public squads, I think people are able to get into matches a lot more. For my part, it's very hard to find a successful team, though. Heck yes, Guyquake. I had one team on Monday that we got 4 wins in a row, but then one person had to leave, and I lost every single match for the rest of the day. And I look at those teams, I look at the numbers, I try to get into something that will be a recipe for success. But when it's all random, and it's just people just joining and let's go, they just want to get into something, they're not paying attention. I had one team out of many that could do anything when it's the random public squads. Even trying to suss out, and I'm looking at power numbers, I'm looking at levels, thinking about markups, markdowns, very carefully choosing what team to try with. It's so tough. So I was gung-ho this week to try to get to gold 1. I was at gold 3. I was gung-ho to try to get to gold 1. Like, I'll be here all 8 hours. And nope. I just got so sick of being kicked out, of glitching, of terrible teams, of terrible matchups. If I have time, I'll try again, maybe some this Monday. But very mixed feelings on arenas for me, personally. Again, no beef at all against folks who are just all about it and they just, they want to get to Monday so they can go pew it up. I love that for you. I wish I could be one. I really wish. Yeah, absolutely, Amber. There are people who purposely just go into public squads to lose. They'll join a public squad and then not do anything. And because they don't even want to try. They're like, I can get 400 points for losing. I can still get 400 currency for the store for losing. So I'm just going to go in and just lose 100 times. I'm not even going to try. I just want to lose. They don't care about the rank. They just want whatever some of the other stuff is. They're building their rep. They're, you know, it's tough. It's tough. Many issues. Do you guys remember that? Issues, Papa? Are there issues, Papa? Oh, dang it. I just realized I've forgotten to be checking my ranking in the SLB as I do these. Ah! But my stuff is up now, so whoop, that's wrong button. There we go. Okay, final one, y'all. Let's go! And then we will move on to other endeavors. You have one squad where you were the only person who even entered the system. That is disgusting! You faced someone else who that happened to as well. Oh! So you were actually in 1v1 matches, Gimnon. You were actually in 1v1 matches because of people just not even showing up. That's just so poopy to me. That's just so poopy that people do that. Oh wait, no, you were 1v3? First time chat, welcome in Equatorial. The new public arenas is just an AFK farm. Only for your team though, everyone else has 3 active. Oh dear. Oh dear. What? Dang it! Sometimes it does that. Oh, I was hoping for a 3 out of 3 perfect, but sometimes it does that glitch. Although actually, I guess it's even worse that that happens now because this is an event for doing damage, not just winning. So I actually do lose points in the SLB because of that. Ah, nuts. Oh well. Come on! Speaking of lag, goodness me. Joys of Bronze 3. Oh dear, Equatorial. Oh dear. Oh wait, did I miss up this timing too? Did I get it? Okay, at least I got that. Even if it's weirdly lag. Spectre's been on both sides. You try and you see if you compete, but if you can't, it doesn't make sense to prolong the match. Well, yeah, like, I've had it, of course, where all 3 members are in and we're fighting hard and you realize nothing can be done, and so you just give up. You stop playing and let it finish out. That's totally fair and valid, though, I think. Like, if it's really clear there is nothing to be done, because I've had fights go to the last second of the underdogs, you know, just keep fighting, keep plugging away. I've seen things go to the last second of those 10 minutes. But sometimes it is extremely clear. And so I think it's okay to just put your hands up in very certain rare cases. All right. Oh, snap. Look at this, y'all. Number 2 by double what number 3 has. Woo!
I believe that I can win. I believe that I can win. I believe that I can win. I believe that I can win.
Skyquake, I do believe I did win. Woo! But unfortunately, this is a 3-day event, and I have no more starts. Well, actually, I guess, I don't know. If they give us 2 starts a day as a gift, which would be very nice, and I love that they have been doing, even though it's not regular sourcing. I want to know regular sourcing. But it's very nice that they're giving us these starts and these events to dig our heels in, play with our crews, our crew jitsu, and see what we can do. Like, for example, Lightning Hawk just finally survived a wave in the 50s solos. Plugging away, seeing what you can do. You know, if people have done work over the weekends from spend events, next week you want to check out, what can I do now? What can I do now? So, make that lost round a bathroom break. Exactly, Brett. You were in a match last Monday with a 63, 67, 62 versus 70, 70, 68. I'm going to say that again. A 62, a 63, and a 67 was fighting a 70, a 70, and a 68. They lost 1,001 points to 998. You never know. That's stunning. That's beautiful. Amazing. I love it. Yeah, a gift per SLB. It's not been every day at the SLB. I can't even remember back to the first one. I got 200 this morning, I think. So if they leave it at that, then these were my 3 starts of the entire event. 3 more days. We'll see where I end up. I'm pretty sure I'll be in the top 50. So I'll get some kind of premium dust. And speaking of premium dust, y'all, work with me here. I have some dust to spend. Oh my. Let's speed this up. Let's go on in. What shall we do, my darlings? What shall we do? Do we do another premium ship? I have to now, to get any more parts efficiencies, I have to get my premium ship materials up to level 8. You can see it's only at 5 right now. So do I keep working the chain? Working the chain, it is so chained, I'm probably gonna have to do like 7 levels on all of these to be able to get the premium ship up to level 8 to get to the, in fact, what am I doing? Let's go. Wait, no. Requirements. to get premium ship parts efficiency. I'm at level 7. I want to get it to level 8. Woo! 11.3 thousand premium mirror dust. So I need to do level 5 shield health, level 6, level 7, level 8, which allows me to do the premium ship materials level 5, 6, 7, 8, so I can finally do 8. So there's 8 more other premium. I kind of say that in my head because they're almost like primes. They're so good, some of them. So that's gonna be a long time. However, the alternatives, as some people are already saying in chat, y'all, I'm a G6 now. So do I want to do a couple more on either the resource or the materials for station? Equatorial! The Spock's Club tool made by the community is an absolutely genius, wonderful, glorious, brilliant thing that if you have the community mod as well, which is a thing mostly for PC players, you can do a thing with the community mod and your Spock's Club account, your login, where Spock's Club will automatically update automatically right away sync with your account, and it knows everything. Yes, it's very safe and secure, don't worry. Some people get like, it's safe and secure, it's all good, man. So if you look at this, and one of the things the new guy has, like right down to your inventory, in real time, it knows everything. So it can go, one of the biggest things I'm doing right now, requirements to shipyard, 66. It knows not only how much the base cost is, it knows all of my efficiencies, it knows every level of every research of everything, artifact, what have you. So it knows what my actual costs are. It knows how much I have of everything on hand, and thus how much more of whatever it is that I need. Including, and this is a thing of this specific version of Spock's Club, how much time it's gonna take to get there. Which for G6, which for Sigma, the time of stuff is honestly the problem. Materials are you know, they're coming in. But flippin' speed ups, it's insane. So it's the most useful tool possible. Denver Stone has never personally had any issue with resources for the buildings. It's always been Matt for them. Forever love June Bree for making Spock's Club. Absolutely, and agreed, miss him as an active player. Speed ups are the bane of all things. Mord's materials for them are the problem in G6, not the resources. I mean, I already have 11.5 million par steel, and I've only been here a few weeks. So to get another, you know, to double my par steel is not going to be that tough. Because especially, I mean, again, I've only been here a couple of weeks in G6. I already have half the par steel I need to get up to shipyard. Even though I have, let me go back here. Even though I have to do all of these buildings. Hold on, let me hide, done. Even though I have to do all of these buildings, I already have half the par steel I need in a couple of weeks, and I've just gone up to 64. So my things like my battle pass in the new arc, in the new month, stuff like my battle pass, I'm gonna get so much more in April. I'm gonna get so much more of all the things in April than probably my time so far in G6 combined. In fact, guaranteed. I'm just gonna get so much more. So this is good. You have all the materials to the point you can build a G6 epic, but you need more par steel. Maybe you're just weird. I don't know. I mean, it truly depends on what researches and efficiencies and stuff do you have. So Vesicular says go for the resources. Spectre says go for the ship mats? Really? Everybody agrees we need more sourcing for premium dust. Abso-flippin'-lutely. It drives me insane. Because, as I famously have shown before, to get premium isolytic damage. Look, you can even see it. Premium isolytic damage. I search it so much it shows up as a often viewed. Start level 0. So this is the final one in the tree. This is the final big at the end of the tunnel. This is the cherry on top of the premium mirror dust cake. And you basically have to have everything else done. Everything else done to get your 50% isolytic damage boost. To get there, it's only a mere 90,000 more premium dust. $90,000 more. 50% was mind-blowing RBV when it came out. And we were all excited and started plugging away. And then I did this. I remember doing this and I went, so by the time anyone gets there, what else is going to be in the game? Oh, here. Let's just go look over here. I'm getting 20% just from my next syndicate level. Oh, look over here. Another 25% from a couple syndicates after that. Oh, look. Emerald Chain. What have I already got? 15 for some armadas. 150 defense over there. More armada stuff right there. It's just like ISO left, right, and center. Well, I shouldn't say left, right, and center, but it's by the time I get to that 50% at the 90,000 premium dust from now, imagine how much more ISO will be in the game. Imagine all the ISO. Never mind buildings. Where is it? Oh, hey, look! 59%. This is the one. 59% ISO boost, which is going up to 60 tonight. Right after reset, I'm going to speed up one of my other buildings, and I'm going to pop this. 60% ISO damage from the DTI faction building, which came out how many months ago? Barely any. This building has gone so fast, shot up 60%. So it's already surpassed the big holy grail of the premium mirror dust tree. Yeah, it's hilarious. Never mind artifacts and forbidden tech and other stuff like that. So it's just wild. It's just wild. It's so funny to me. This is why at first I thought I'd be so focused in this tree. I thought I would be so focused in this tree on up here, maybe even. Like, I made sure I shot down that lower level, which is the PvE stuff. Top level generally is the PvP. I shot through this as fast as I could to try to get to this bar and work on this bar so I could get the Syndicate and then the Premium ISO. And then I realized, oh wait, you have to do every single other one of the entire tree to get up to there. The mirror is so chained and heavily ops locked. We remember me ranting when all of a sudden I couldn't do anything until 61. And I was so upset. They're forcing us to go to G6. Yeah, I don't know. By the time I get there, I mean, of course, I will take any ISO boost I can. But it will not have the wonder that we all initially thought it would have. But yo, I still have absolutely no definitive or even majority answer. I'm making a poll. Which premium dust research next? Are we doing the ship mats efficiency, station materials efficiency? I suppose I don't need to put ship. I'm going to take away efficiency. Ship mats, station materials, or station resources. Materials or resources for station, or ship mats, which is on the journey to trying to get more ship parts efficiency 9 researches from now. Remember, I'm not going to be able to get premium parts efficiency until I've done 8 other ones already, so it will be the 9th. I need 9 worth. I need thousands. I need another 10,000 premium dust before I can get the ship parts efficiency. So it's going to be a long time. The poll is live. Please, everybody, go poll that poll. Work that poll, everybody. I truly, truly, truly want everybody's input. I have a full 5 minutes on this poll, so you have time to get your vote in or find where the poll is. If you're on the app on a phone or something, it should be up at the top. You might have to click on something for the poll to come down with the options. On PC, it's really easy. Please, please, please. I'm fascinated. I'm watching the numbers grow. Any and all opinions are valid. Kiki Jesus, yes, this is one of the reasons why I've been so thankful for the extra bonus starts and for all of these solo wave events and for having amazing support team like you guys helping me figure out at least what the best crews are for my account and being able to beat these G6 solo waves. Even though I don't have any G6 ships, I still only have G5. Brand new G6. I can complete the solo waves. So I'm in a very lucky position. That I've gotten a bit, like the 2 that I've gotten second place in, that's I think 650 per, right? Which is stunning because usually it's just the once a week event on Wednesdays. The Zindeep stuff that gets you the 120 or 130. I did some math one time. If you get 130 per week, how many weeks will it take me, or how many years will it take me to finish the premium dust tree? It's so funny. It's so funny. This is another thing that hurts me so much with arenas, is they put premium dust in arenas. Absolutely kills me that they put premium dust in here. Here, I'll move myself so you can see the costs. And they're expensive, in my opinion. They're expensive. RBV brings up the classic question with efficiencies. What about it tanking your material spend SLB scores? If you do nothing but every single efficiency ever, does your stuff become so cheap to upgrade that you actually cannot spend enough to compete in your SLBs? What if you run out of stuff and can't compete anymore? You run out of ships because they're so cheap to upgrade, and then you don't have any more ships left to upgrade because, I don't know, you've run out of faction credits, can't buy any more ships to spend on, or you just have to buy so many ships, or like you're done your research and it was all so cheap that you go, oh, I have nothing more to spend on. This does happen to people. You run out of buildings and you don't feel you're ready to ops up. What do you spend on? First time chat from Titan Boss 69. I try to get people interested because of the MU premium dust. They don't understand. So Titan, you're saying you're trying to get people into arenas with you with the lure of the premium dust, but they're just not getting it? Oh my gosh. See, premium dust, oh, is so good. I wish I could talk to your people and try to help you, Titan Boy. Because every time I come into this store, I do look at the premium dust and I was like, oh, I want to be Arena Queen. I want to be King of the Castle, Queen of the Castle. They're nice. I truly do want to whoop. I always bring up my 2 weeks of glory where I had a perfect team amongst my alliance. And then they changed the brackets from 7 to 4, and I no longer can because the people I was with are now 69 and 70. So soon, when I go to 66, I tell you, if I can get up to 66... oh boy. The poll is running away. It is actually very clear who has won. This is fascinating. Voltron, I am gold 3. I'm gold 3. All I want is to get to gold 4. 1. Wow, Samo. All I want is to get to gold 1 so I can get the G6 innovative engineering. Because G6 ships are expensive. And I want to save as many faction creditos as possible. Because if G5 scrapping is coming, I'm no longer just saving faction credits for my G6 ships and then like that's it. If G5 scrapping is coming, I'm going to need to be getting a whole lot of ships. And I do not have lat to buy ship blueprints with. I do not have the lat to be flinging about. And it is 7.8 million credits for my Enterprise E. And while the G6 innovative engineering is only 20%, when you're at 7.8 million, that saves over 1.5 million credits. That saves over 1.5 million credits. Sounds good to me. That sound alright to me. I'll take it. Hey, yeah. Means I can buy more ships. And then I never even look at stuff like cloaking or refit things and again the G6 show that Tarpy and Destros and Jules and everything went over last night. Stuff like weird hull regen things that arrive. I don't. Mo faction credit, mo better. So even though faction credit income every day is like crazy high these days, especially if you do anything in the mirror universe, which once you get to G6, you will not be anywhere else ever. If you want to make progress, if you have any spare moment, you are in the mirror universe trying to get speed ups. If you're a free to play or low spender. Which these are the people now coming into G6. A lot of people are, now that the economy has changed so much and continues to, people are trying out the baby G6 like myself. And realizing everything is speed ups. That is your life's goal, is nothing but go to Mirror Universe and try. You hope for the RNG of some speed ups in your chests. Denverstone disagrees. By the time you're up there, millions of credits ain't nothing. Go for the dust. Don't waste your stuff. Update from Mr. Belair. 4 defense platforms left until Ops 60. 3 days, 11 hours on a jealous scrap. Waiting to see what officers in the new arc before building your D. Outstanding. Cloaking needs to come with the ship or be really cheap. Another good idea Scobly ruined. You're not G... I'm assuming you meant G6 Blue Meanie. And you're already in Mirror Universe. Well, yeah, even beforehand, the broken ship parts, the faction credits, and if you need rep, I've never needed rep in my entire life. That is just coincidence when I go to Mirror Universe. That's just happenstance in the background that you get outrageous amounts of rep. It's great. It's great. Mirror Universe just has so much. It's brilliant. Brilliant. Oh my goodness gracious. Breaker agrees with Denver on the don't even bother with the innovative engineering, spend on mirror dust. Because it is, of course, the same currency. The G6 innovative needs, hold on. Terran, Vindicator, stuff. Here we go. 48,000 of the blue stuff, which is the green stuff, but the blue stuff. 48,000. I'm at 39.3. Well, I'm getting close. If I did bigger polls every day, I would be there already. But because I feel that everything is based off rank, not rep, I only have been pulling one of these a day. I've only been spending the 300 every day. I go very slowly. Because again, I never know if I'm going to be able to make it into arenas or get any amount of meaningful this. There's no guarantee that week to week I will get any of this currency. And I knew that I wanted to get to gold 1 for the engineering. And that could be forever. So technically the one chest is the most economical. Because obviously 2 goes up to 700, so that's an extra 100 tax. And then 3 chests, of course, is many, 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 many times. So I could have more of these currencies and my rep could be higher. But I only ever pull one chest a day. Maybe that'll change someday. I don't know. I don't know. So it's 459 uncommon Terran credits every day for me. And these Mirror Universe are double that for one. So I could theoretically get 125 every 2 or 3 days. Rico shoots for 8,400 a week, then quit. Just try to go for enough. Yeah, but 8,400. 8,400 divided by, say, 400. If you do nothing but lose, you have to do 21 matches. That's 210 minutes. That's a full 3.5 hours with no break. 3.5 hours of losing to guarantee your 8,400. Hopefully you get a win or two in there to bump up that time. But that is so not guaranteed. It's 1,000 per win. Rico, it's 1,000 per win of the credits. Or at least for me it is. It's 1,000. Brett Day wants me to at least be doing doubles. Oof. Denver Stone. That math does intrigue me. The 48k Terran credits for the innovative engineering equals 6,250 premium dust. That almost gets me to my next ship parts efficiency. Yes, thank you, Zero G's. Same, yeah. It's 1k for a win, 400 for a loss. So even getting that 8,400, that's still 8 wins and then 1 extra win or loss. So that's still minimum hour and a half if you seamlessly by the second go one after another, after another, after another.
I believe that I can win. I believe that I can win.
I believe that I can win.
I believe that I can win.
And that's if you win every single one. And go seamlessly through. And that's without anything else that day. That's not doing your battle passes, your dailies, your Lat Mondays, your claims, which for me, you know, that's 30 to 45 minutes just hitting your buttons every time you log in, first thing. So 8,400 points every week is a tall order and absolutely impossible for so many people. No, this is not taking into account matches that may go quicker than the 10 minutes. That is accounting for a full 10-minute match. So yes, it could go a bit quicker if you whoopin'. Speaking of whoopin', we have completed the whoop of our beautiful, delicious Pokey Point. Cheers, Mini Mabel. Thank you for the Guinness tonight. I do, of course, still also have my water. And in the spirit of supporting other content creators tonight, I forewent my big Stargate jug. And I have Mr. Rev Deuce's Be Authentically You. Thank you, RBV, for the hydrate. Oh, I just mean the SMS, Amber. I was the #1 Lat Rush maniac for so long. All through the 20s, all through the 30s, and for a good chunk of the 40s. I went insane on Lat Rush. I've not done it in over a year, I think. No. I just finished the SMS. I still just finished the SMS because it takes 2 seconds of G6 mining to do, or, you know, with my Fisha, my maxed Fisha. It's so quick to finish the SMS, that's what I mean. The best thing to do is ignore arenas and play the other better parts of the game, says Lloydson. Opinions all around. Opinions all around. Please, everybody, always be free to put your thoughts respectfully in the chat. Oh, you've been using your OPC as OPC mug to eat your noodles. Are you having some ramen? Are you doing some cup of schnoods? I love it. Rico, you still go for that rush? No flippin' way. No way. Bobo's in the chat. Wouldn't you know it? It's me. And it's Chew. Y'all, in the chat, Mighty Bobo. Shout out to Mighty Bobo if we can. Remember I showed you this, guys? Remember I showed you these? You know I have these like right on my desk now. Oh, don't scan me. You know how I have these here? Mighty Bobo is the genius master 3D printer extraordinaire who made these for the Famo Samo. I got Mama Samos here too. I don't know why. I have Papa Samos somewhere as well, but yeah, the master who made these gorgeous custom things for your pass on the cruise, right with the, you know, Star Trek The Cruise 8. So next year I'll have to get a new version. Woo! Of course I do, Bobo. I still have so much to show from the cruise, you guys. It's absolutely insane. I think I haven't shown more from the cruise just because I've been so overwhelmed with how much I got. Like, it's crazy. For example, you know what's gonna fuel House Party in May? You know what's gonna fuel House Party? Remember I told y'all that basically most days of the cruise, you would go back to your room at some point, usually afternoon or evening, you know, get ready for the night or something, and there would be a present on your bed. There'd be a present for you. Some kind of something. And what's gonna fuel me for House Party 2.0 in May? I kid you not. Speaking of 4 pips, the Nebula Coffee Company. There's coffee in that nebula. They actually made a full-on, there's coffee, Janeway approved, finest organic suspension ever devised. They actually made real... It's not gonna focus. It's not gonna. I'm sure I can't hold it steady enough. It's yeah, and roasted in Florida, roasted locally in Florida, which is where the cruise went out of this year. Yeah, full on. It's called Foxtail Coffee Company. Roasted in Winter Park, Florida. Janeway approved. They refit the 24-hour cafe thing. It was actually the Nebula Coffee Company. There was like this whole banner. It was a whole thing, and we all got. I'm keeping this bag forever, I swear. I'm gonna just keep refilling it with fresh beans and keeping it forever. Moopsy apparently will sell his for $10,000. Okay, you know what? Honestly, I would take 10K for this. I would ask to have a cup of coffee out of it, but $10,000, I could do. Not pesos, American dollars, because that's like $1 million Canadian. But yeah, I mean, there's just craziness. There's so much I have to show you. Well, BlastNet, I know. The cruise is expensive indeed. Oy vey. Okay. We talked a bit about the Valor Primes. I said, oh shoot, we're just going into an ad break. We're talking about the premium dust. Uh-huh. Empty bag. Get her to sign it, frame it. Bobo giving me your prime. Thank you so much, my friend. Oh my gosh. I know, friggin' ads. Are they gone yet? Bobo, can you hear me? Or do you get one final, ad? Or are they all gone? You all subscribed, freebie! Hi, Blasted. It's good to see you've come in. What's going on? How you been? Empty bag. Get me to sign it, frame it. You have a signed coffee bag from Alton Brown? That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, I should get Kate Mulgrew to sign the coffee. Yes, Mighty, you have to... Fascinating. Oh, okay, they're almost over. Yes. From my end, I see 10 seconds left. Yeah, 6. Crazy times. Oh dear. We'll be okay, Blastnet. Blastnet, try to pull through. I know you can do it. You had one dude in the photo lineup serve Janeway coffee with a kettle. Whoa. That's crazy. Anyways, we're back now. So I could talk about well, first of all, call out incursions. There was a fascinating post that supposedly they've done some stuff behind the scenes to help with incursions lag. Specifically, mostly stuff surrounding raiding and things. Because we all know how absolutely psycho the world can get when there's a crazy raid going on, and you're like, wow! Excited to see if that actually works in the full scope of an actual incursions, not just in their testing platforms, which they apparently did truly honestly do. We'll see how it is in the real world with, hundreds of ships going. So that was interesting. I'm glad to know that they're there behind the scenes trying to work on all these things we talk about all the time. We shall see how it goes. But yeah, good to know they're out there working on that. And speaking of incursions, shout out who might be on server 29. Who might be on server 29, please? Because server 72 about to whoop ya. Please come into the chat if you're server 29, and we'll have to, find each other and say hello. Except Zero G's, who I'm not going to say hello to. We've already talked about that. He's there. So server 29, please shout out if you are going with my foe. My foe. Also, just a little giggle from me in game. A little giggle for me. Well, actually, you know what? We were talking so much about it. Just because we're on stream, and the crazy things only ever happen on stream. I do not guarantee this will ever happen again. But a little present for you guys. I hope you enjoy. Boom. I did a poo. I did a poo. Of the primo. I did a pull of the primo. Look, I did. I swear. I swear. Server 29, Grey Sabers? Are you? Am I gonna be fighting you, Grey Sabers? Oh my goodness. Okay, right. How much is that syndicate requisition? Goes from 15 up to 20 1. I almost think the Forbidden Favor is more worth it at this point. I almost think the Forbidden Favor is more worth it now. You get so much Syndicate a day. Do I need 6,000 more? I don't even have enough to buy the new Syndicate Requisition yet. As you can see, that's 35.4, and then I'll still have another level after that. I don't know. I mean, I know it goes up to 28,000, which certainly is better than the 15, but like, we got so much Syndicate these days. I'm gonna run out Voltron. I swear I'm gonna hit Syndicate 55 by the end of the year. So when I see new Syndicate things like this, whereas I would previously think 6,000 extra a day is like, whoa! But I get over 100,000 already a day now. And I'm smoking through the 50s. Yes, it gets a little bit slower each time. Or does it? Because again, we have so much sourcing and events that are giving it out now. Tier 5 of the Forbidden Tech gives 6k tier up catalysts a day, Berlin. That sounds a lot more useful to me. That sounds a lot more useful. Because there are so many Forbidden Tech. And they need so much tier up catalyst. Yeah. Heaps and heaps of tier ups, says Destros. Maxed FT perk, very strong, agrees Denver. Interesting, for Amber, she ends up with more tier up catalysts and hurts for the proto matter. I'm the opposite. I have millions of proto matter and I run out of tier up catalysts. And one of my big problems with the tier up catalysts, in fact, nowly, is I've run out of... I have, you know, some of these things to get all the catalysts, but I'm running out of this crap. I'm running out of just the straight up Forbidden Tech refinery credits. I don't have it. I used to full pull everything. I'm only doing 2 chests and this is going down. This is going down. I don't have enough of these. But then again, I'm sure I'm gonna run out of proto matter soon too because the flippin' stupid whip is broken. If I could go back and redo anything in my entire game, I'm not even kidding you, it would be not tearing the whip up. I'm so angry at it. And I remember being so careful. I asked around for weeks. Has the whip been fixed? Remember, they used to say it's broken at tier 9 or whatever. It's broken at tier 9. I remember something like that. And I remember being so careful and making sure it was fixed. Yes, tear it up, let's go. Biggest mistake of my game. Biggest mistake of my game. The math on what you pull is so dumb in the high levels. It becomes entirely weighted towards the fragments. I've been maxed on the rare, I've got the rare fragment dudes so long ago I can't even remember. I have one more of the epic left, but only like a few fragment thingies. I never get proto matter. I never get bells. I swear, all I ever get, 6 out of 7 days a week. 6 out of 7 days a week, I get rare forbidden fragments. And it's not. It was not supposed to happen. Do not take it past like 6.
That wasn't supposed to happen.
But the thing is, Mord, you're gonna get them. Don't worry about them. long-term game. They're not that important. Long-term game. You want proto-matter and bells. That is what you want from the whip. 6 out of 7 days, I get rare forbidden fragments that you can't even do anything with. It's not like artifacts where, oh, the excess turns into something else. No, it just disappears. It is literally useless. You can't exchange it for proto-matter. You can't exchange it for bells. You can't exchange it for the tech pieces that I'm now running out of. You can't, have some crazy tax and try to change 20 of them for one epic fragment even. It's just useless. You can't change it to rods. You can't change it to anything. Do not take your whip past anything beyond, I would say, 7. Where the chances of the proto-matter and the bells are much more prevalent. And this garbage of epic and rare forbidden fragments, whatever, you'll get them all, it's fine. Of course, brilliant that the whip is now in Alliance tournaments. I'm so excited for everybody. But now it's so much more important than ever. It's too late for Bender. Even the robot. Do not take it past anything beyond 7. Please. Don't be like so many of us. It hurts. It makes me so upset every day. And these people, doing their 55k proto-matter, 10k tasks during the Alliance tournaments because they have thousands of bells. It's not going to happen with your whip beyond 7. Oh, Bobo! It's still not going to be as worse as mine, so don't. Yeah, Darth Gamer, I would say keep it. I feel like I should. Do I even have that one though? Does anybody have the Ferengi Whip spreadsheet on hand by any chance? By any chance? By any chance? Does anybody know where that is super quick? That's not one I actually have bookmarked. I'm looking in the chats. Whip. Where's the whip? Not finding it. Chaotic Shocks, good arvo to you. Good afternoon. How the heck are ya? It's the weekend for you. Any chaos so far? And by the way, no, what is this supposed magical assessment score situation? I agree. If they, I keep thinking, oh, the rares fragments will be great and they'll be somewhere and surely they'll release more. And then they just haven't. It's been years and just nothing has been done. Yeah, the fragments should be at the beginning and then it goes into bells and the proto-matter and stuff. Absolutely. It's completely opposite. It's so silly. It's so silly. Destros. What is the Destros method to max my assessment rank? It's in the Forbidden Tech and Chaos Tech spreadsheets. Oh, thank you, my people. What's the Destros? What's the secret? Oh, everybody just says PMC? Yeah, once you max your Q trials, like I'm getting bloomin' fragments from those milestones as well. Yeah, and I'm like, wow, thanks for that. Full useless. So here it is, by the way, the whip. So you see, the pulls up here of protomatter and bells theoretically do get bigger, and you're like, yeah, I want that big juicy. But you start tier 3, you have 5 different opportunities to get to pull protomatter. Tier 4, you have RSD. Thank you so much. Gifting out a sub to Captain Jack 68. That is so kind, RSD. Thank you very much. Cheers. So here we go. Yeah, you have 5 chances to get protomatter. At tier 5, it goes down to 4. At tier 6, it goes down to only 3 amongst the big group. So yes, once you hit tier 6, you might as well go to tier 8, sure. One of the things about staying at tier 7 is that it still gives you a buffer of an accidental tier up, because that happens. Oh, that happens. Yeah, Equatorial, we have no idea how often Grandmaster Alliance tournaments are going to be. We have no idea. They have not given any indication. Yeah, but once you go 9 and above, there's only 2 chances to get protomatter or bells. And 50 bajillion for all this nonsense. You go down to only 2 chances. And all of this nonsense. That's why it is suggested. I swear I wish I'd left mine at 5. Because sure, 55.8 isn't as much as 1.1 million. But I've never gotten this 1.1 million. And I got the whip day 1 because of a very kind viewer who recognized the holy moly of it with the initial mining speed of the concentrated latinum on your Fuchsia. Absolutely. If we could change these fragments into anything else, it would be a different story. If we could actually change excess fragments into anything else, it would be a totally different story. Absolutely. Oh my gosh, Breaker, I don't want to hear that. Breaker claims they've got the protomatter jackpot 5 times. Denver Stone has probably got it around 4 times. Blastnet's gotten it once, but has got the 3,200 bells twice. Well, the fragments are to acquire a couple of forbidden tech. But you get them really fast. And then once you have them, I mean, I think once you have them, you should straight up stop getting them. The option of those fragments should just disappear. How about that? Either let it be turned into something, or just just disappear it. Just like in the Alliance tournaments. I desperately wish that once you have something, it goes away. Because who's accidentally gone for the wrong Borg Cube refit? Because it's, yeah, you know, like, once you get the refit, it should disappear. If that artifact is... Well, I suppose maybe not the artifact because of the, oh, hey, I want to convert the extras, because you can convert artifact stuff. But, you know, how many times have we gotten the wrong prime one? The wrong prime particle, because there's so many of them now, and a lot of them look very similar, and same costs, and like, oh, wait, dang it. I already have all of that stuff. Disappear it. You know, once you get your dual photon warheads and your Brilliant Energy dampeners, disappear it. Thank you for the lurk, Dark Tree, and hello! It's so great to see you. Yes, being able to lock out purchases. Everybody here has accidentally done something, I swear. I swear. Especially Bobo. Especially Bobo, because the screen refreshes randomly. I will be scrolling down. Oh my gosh, I hope it doesn't happen. I'll be scrolling down, and I'm about to click something, but all of a sudden the page goes bloop. There it is. There it is. It just refreshed and took me all the way back up to the top. How many of us have done an accidental click because, oh, okay, the page is just going to completely change on us? Yeah, Bobo bought some uncommon Borg directives. The commendations in the faction stores, Blastnet. Absolutely, that's a classic since the beginning of faction stores. Accidentally clicking and getting a commendation. Or the other day, I got a piece of like a cloak or something that I did not mean to get. It's dreadful. Yesterday, Destro's got Kira shards instead of eviscerator parts. Yeah. Always have to check between the prime particle and the weapon prime particle. You know, I really wish we could disappear things, or thank you, Disco, for the hydrate. Or, you know, once we've acquired that refit, it goes away. Stuff like that. So many things I wish. It would tax the server, though, if the game had to think about every single person's individual store. Absolutely. That's why I know it's never going to happen. But I could wish. But the ability to hide them then, so they're all still there, but your personal view is different. So many things I wish. Even if they won't, we're all, by talking about this, contributing towards showing them this is a problem. I mean, everybody has a story. Yeah, Amber Latera got an Ent A cloak shard instead of an Ent D one the other day. Yeah. Lol David says it would be nice for it to tell you how much you have of each of the items. Yeah, I always come in here, have to check 3 times, make sure I have the right prime particle thingy, go back. Oh wait, I forget how much I had, how much shard, this, that. I do so much back and forth. There's so much back and forth checking. Oh yes, Amber Latera, you know what could help that? If we could get rid of the 3,700 old currencies clogging up said inventories. These are all classic arguments. Oh my gracious, we're fired up Friday apparently today. The invisible thing. Yeah. Or some kind of filters, sure. Some kind of filters. Completed, not completed, this, that, the other. I don't know. Blastnet wants a Ferengi merchant where you can sell off your old inventory items. New building idea. Heck yeah. Right here, baby. Or actually, no, the Ferengi trader should be right beside Nightclub Town. Oh, by the way, 17 minutes and counting until dailies reset. 17 minutes and counting. Finish dailies now. And you know what? We have one more thing to finish off that fort. We might as well do it for those extra points. Can we super quickly do a quick wee experimento? Wow, why is that there? Chrono deflector. Can anybody guess what I'm gonna try? Okay, I think this is okay. I think this is okay. I think this is a good team. Doctor wants health. Let's just make sure. Yep, that's my strongest health officer. Yep. I've got him. I've got her. Yep. Okie dokie. Let's try this out real quick. Ooh, my shield's off. Okay, super quick before reset to knock off one boosty woosty. How far can... Okay. I hope the Titan can get there too. Aw, shoot. Okay. I don't want to have to make 2 stops. Since the Independent Archives Voyager feels like such a useless ship. Yep. I use my Voyager with a speed crew on Fridays. Today! On Speed Crew Fridays to go do the Voyaging Beyond event. Yeah. Ooh! Thank you, demon! Yeah, once on Friday, I use it to go to the highest level Hirogen system with a speed crew and do that. Or like if there's a Hirogen Battle Pass event. Like if the Battle Pass event of the day. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I was wondering if one of those would happen. I was wondering, at some point, there's always one. Right, can I even do one of these? I think I'm out. Oh, I could do one more. Oh, snap. Okay. Nice. There we go. There we go. Let's shoot up to here.
And his name is John C.
Gosh, I always try to time it. It's so hard to try to time that. Oh man. Okay, and here we go. Boom. Make sure I claim that. Silly. Okay. Come on. Come on. Yes, Silver Tab. They are an hour off of each other now. I did the exact same thing. I did my Battle Pass event at, 9 in the morning. 10 o'clock rolls around. Oh, right, it's Voyager Friday. Had to head back out again. You could go all the way to 64s right away with a brand new Revenant Broken Wolf? Are you kidding me? Yours resets at 5 a.m.? Oh boy. That's rough if you want to do anything, you know, last second before event resets. Oh, not new. Got it up. Ah, nice. So far, I've not tried the 68s. I've not even tried the 68s. All right, and I believe all of the stuff is the same. So, because we're just having... Wait a second. Oh my gosh, that's the group ones. Oh gosh. I just about made a huge mistake. Okay, these do change. 67, 69, 72, 72. Okay, so there's two 72s. Let's do those. Now, I really want to save as many as I can for loot in EXO with incursions next week, but because there's the cap, I'm going to try to do enough to get below that cap again so I can keep, you know, punching up. So, might as well use our Lorca's Fist for the night. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to throw on do Feast. And we're going to see how we do. You always get taken over in the SLBs while you sleep. Yeah, that's what's happened to me with the two wave ones, with both of the wave things. Oh my gosh. Shoot. Should I try a 68, y'all? Should I try a 68? I slaughtered that so harsh. Although I just wasted the Lorca's Fist on it. Do we think I could still do it without the fist? Guess we wouldn't know until we tried. Was it just RNG? Am I gonna take damage now? Nope, not really. Not really. Ah, heck it, let's go. We're on stream. I still have enough in my boosts. I still got enough in my boosts. Wait, Rico said yes and then no. I don't know what this means. Rico, what are you saying? I know it's a big jump. I did just get new hull plating today. Amber Laterra thinks maybe with Pick Bev DeMarco. Thank you, Rico. Okay. 74. Ooh, 79. 70, 72. Okay, 79. Booyah, let's go. I believe that I can win! Well, I did a bunch of damage for that. Shoot, son! Shoot! Why am I so good? Dang, boo! Oh, it's just a crazy thing with the Revenant. I'm so afraid of some of them. And then all of a sudden, I just try the next one up, you know? And you realize I could have been punching higher the whole time. And as Amber says, sad thing is 68s don't necessarily give that much of a boost even in loot over the 66s. But come on. Oh wait, there's like a broken... Okay, I'm not even gonna look at that one then. That is sus. So what are our options? 72 or 70? Well, that's garbage. Oh well. And what's this new one? 77. Yeah, there are... If you look at the chart, there's some weird jumps. There are certain areas of the Revenant where there are significant jumps. And there's crazy stuff. I was actually coaching one of my dear friends and alliance mates. In fact, a lady I met in Nashville. Like, we purposely met for lunch. one of my alliance mates and I. She didn't go to the con, but she lived super close to it and was like, I can come meet you for lunch. It was so cool. Okay, I'll do one more. Just to comfortably keep us under that thing there. There's a lot of times in the Revenant where you actually want to punch down, but go to the point twos, or well, there's point ones and then there's point twos. And it's funny, you can be like, I can hit the 50s, but I should be hitting the 44 point such and suches, because you actually get more loot. So you really have to be careful and very strategic with your Revenants, I would say. I would advise, I would suggest. Really look at the charts. I'm going to put the chart up because I know I just messaged my alliance mate the link. Here we go.
Well, let's start by doing what we set out to do. Let's accomplish that.
Let's accomplish that indeed. That was perfect, Madrox. Thank you. So here is the chart. I'll bring it up. Here, I'm going to recall all these guys because I don't, even though I have the boosts, it's about to run out. And I don't want to spend any more directives. I need to save for incursions, loot, exos. Let's see how much I got from my chests. Which, as we all know, leapt monstrously in cost when I went to Mark III just the other day. So I got 31 million from all the chests, which seems exciting, but is not actually as much as you would think, which is very sad.
Got it. But just in case.
Oh, sorry.
Again, I wasn't listening.
Thank you, Silvertab. Yes, go to the link Silvertab did instead. But here's the general chart. If you look, there's stuff like here. You know, it only goes up by a few hundred here for the starter chest, but then it doubles. But then it quadruples here. And you're going, you know, again, kind of right here. The 60 gives you 130k, but the 54.2 gives you double that. So don't be trying to go up here and fight these 60 3.1s that have 162 trillion power. No, go fight the 62 trillion power and get double the loot. You really need to look at these charts, y'all. Really, really be careful about what you're fighting. Because, as I said, 163 trillion power, basically, for the 63.1 for 130k. Or the 54.2, that's a fraction of the power and gives you double the loot. Oh, and remember everybody, pay attention to Discord prior to my next stream. Some crazy stuff may be on the way. Maybe not though too. What does it mean? Whoops. What does that mean? Triple pulls at Mark 3 tier 14 are over 40 million. Yeah, it's outrageous. So there's some crazy, weird, funky power and loot jumps that you really want to be looking at, y'all. Really, really pay attention. Please, for your own sake, do it. Because refinery. Wait, no. Yes, loot. So here's your solo loot. Blah, blah, blah. You're going along. Suddenly you're at tier 10. You're like, yeah! Tier 10. 1.7 million for your 2 chest. And then you evolve and you're tier 10 still. You're still tier 10. But guess what? 1.7 million becomes 33 million. Y'all, how many things? You can always count on 0 G's. Absolutely, Moopsy. Always count on 0 G's. So, 33 million from 1.7. That's the jump with Mark III. It's insane. And yeah, okay, you get your 10, the 10 tokens for the special super refinery, which is unbelievable. And the rest of your refinery goes up, and it's all these beautiful, wonderful things happen. But I just did 6 68.32s. Hold on, oh my gosh. Oh dear.
It was the year of fire, the year of destruction, the year we took back what was ours. It was the year of rebirth, the year of great sadness, the year of pain, and the year of joy. It was a new age. It was the end of history. It was the year everything changed. The year is 2261. The place Babylon 5.
2261? Come on, Jean-Luc. Kinky was in the kitchen. Wait a second, why is Picard introducing B5? Anyways, I just did 6 armadas. I was wondering if we could get through without one of those tonight. It is not meant to be so yet. I just went through 6 68.2 armadas. My thing's only tier 10. And I went through the second highest solo armada in the game for that ship. And 6 wins. Those starter chests still do not give me enough for a single day's double pull.
Oh, you kiss your mother with that mouth?
You kiss your mother with that mouth? Well, Bel Air, kissing my mother with this mouth, lets me announce that sound right there kicked off a hype train. That just kicked off a hype train, everybody. A lovely grand finale to an oddly early start time of a Friday night stream, but it's allowed us to go, oh my gosh, we're almost coming up on 3 hours. Absolutely amazing. Yes, you have to unlock the skin. Yes, you actually want to claim the skin. That's what gets you the bonuses to, and you have to do it right instantly away. You have to, you have to scrap it, rebuild it, then claim the skin, claim all the things, because it's what gets you your efficiencies of the parts so that you can build it up again. Jeez, that thing's so weird. 3.5 minutes, we're at 37% to try to kick it off. You go into your continuum refinery to claim some stuff, and then you do go in and unlock the skin within refits, and it gives you your power again. Oh no, stop, Tricky. You need to claim all this stuff, and it'll give you efficiency of the parts so that you can build it up quick again. Because you don't want to take all those months to build it up to 5 or 10 again, right? You need to claim all the stuff to get the efficiency so you can just boost it right up again for a fraction of the cost. Yeah, very important. It's also what will get you your 10 tokens for your super refinery for 10 days. Extremely important. You do have to unlock stuff. So I'm glad you only went up to level 10 again. You'll have missed some. Yeah, you won't have had the efficiency, but you can do it. Now, it's absolutely crazy to leave during a hype train, but I very much need to attend a washroom very, very, very quickly. So I'm going to give you some chair, everybody. If you haven't realized, we have two new... Oh gosh, after this.
Why is Moopsy upset that after Tuesday, he won't be super active in Samo streams for 2 weeks?
Why not?
Well, it sounds like Moopsy Seth is having a bit of a meltdown over the thought of going cold turkey on the stream. Perhaps they're just addicted to the virtual chaos and want to soak up every pixel of mayhem they can before going on hiatus. Who needs real-life responsibilities when you can watch animated ships blow up in space, right? Maybe they should consider a support group for streamaholics.
Oh gosh.
Hi, my name is Moopsy, and I miss the chaos.
Oh my gosh, we'll have to talk about that right after I get back. Everybody, chair emotes! Is this hype train broken? It said it was at 000. But then it said it's achieved. What's happening? Oh no. Oh, we got a level 2. We did get a level 2. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Rico, it's a lovely face. Oh no. Oh jeez. Ah. You did not catch me! Aha! Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Lovely. So anywho, we were talking about Revenant and stuff. Let me just catch up. Doggy. For testing, a Cerritos and a regular fort, you beat the 46.1s. Nice silver tab. Yes, tricky. There you go. Yeah. Make sure, everybody, as you're starting to get your revenants and you're doing your stuff, always when you do your evolutions, when you evolve, when you go Poke style, make sure, first of all, obviously you do it at the right tier and level of ship, but absolutely after you've scrapped and, you know, building and things and stuff, you have to actually claim the things to get the bonuses. As I said, you get bonuses of ship part efficiency. So you do have uncommon, rare, and epic rev specific stuff, right? So here we go. For me, I have to do epics now. So every time you get the new mark, every time you do the evolutions, part of the thing you get is efficiency for these parts, so that you don't have to start at tier 1 again and work your way back up to tier 5 in that slow slog, or then work yourself back up to tier 10 with a slow slog. You get an efficiency to basically allow you, the stuff you get from the scrap, you can go right back up to that tier again. So if you're 5, you should be able to get the thing, get the efficiency, and go right back up to tier 5 again, in theory. So Mark II, you go at 5 and 10 and 15. 5, 10, and 15. Or, yeah. Yeah, you'd bought one thing before the skin. Level does matter, just the tip first. Yes, you want to be, like, for example, if you go to level for the tier 10 one, you're level 50. Wait. You want to, yes, you want to level the ship at least one more level into the new tier. Yes. So you're at tier 10. You go up to tier 10. You get 5 new levels to level up. Do at least one of those levels. Oh, wow. Yeah, this hype train was borked. That was weird. Yeah, 51 at least. I usually, it's silly, I usually do full level. But you only need at least the 1 level into the new tier. I was fully level just because I'm just weird and paranoid and I'd like to do that. I don't know. Amber also does full level out of habit. Yeah. Well, plus for me, if anybody recalls the other week, my Ent A was still in the scrapper. So I actually had to wait a couple of days, even though I was ready to scrap it. I had to wait a couple of days for the Ent A to finish, so I still needed to use it. So I just fully leveled it because I was still using it, so there was just further motivation. Yeah. Yeah. Anywho, any more questions on Rev stuff? We're totally in the zone here. I'm loving it. For people who are getting a bit higher like myself, we can talk about super quickly, I'll say, and for those of you to look forward to, there's also a strategy on how to most swiftly actually get to level 15 with your Revenant. And there is a strategy of actually staying at tier 11, hang out, and then jump all the way to 14. In theory, if you do it correctly, you actually save something like 9 days. You can actually max your Revenant something like 9 days quicker by staying at tier 11 and building stuff, because the refines get so flaming expensive, and the amount of parts you get from the refines don't go up a whole heck a ton. I show you. So tier 11, you're getting 50,000 epic ship parts. The uncommon and rare ship parts now never change. It's 10,000 and 20,000. At tier 11, you're getting 59. But then look at this. 51. 56. It's not that much more. And your refines just keep going up and up and up and up and up. So there was actually math done that staying lower you can actually finish faster. Because you only get one more 1,000, but you need millions more, even just for the single pull. Now, I didn't look, as we saw from the Armadas, me doing the 68s, the starter chest is 5.4 million. 5.4 million. So you need to be doing at tier 12 at least 2 every single day just to do your single pull. And of course, how many starts do we get? We get 2 per day. Doing the 68s, you can't even do your single pull every day at tier 13. If you're doing 68.2s, you can't even keep up with your single a day. Well, from the chests. From the chests. Now, I didn't actually look at any of what my loot was. The natural loot. Okay, 4.75. 4.46. So it's actually less. Oftentimes, Armadas will give you more from here and a smaller chest. It's funny to me that the chest is higher. Yeah, so the math is insane, Spectre. I swear somebody made a mistake somewhere. Because going from 1.7 million for your double chest to 33 million for your double chest is just like, it's so dumb. It's so bizarre. Heck yeah, Tricky. The March of Progress I finished on day 1. If you have any forbidden tech to upgrade, do your forbidden tech, and that March of Progress will be nothing. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. And then, you know, if you're doing weekend spend events, the buildings and research get the little extra. It's actually not that bad of an event if you're able to do some forbidden tech stuff. It's tricky if you're doing only research and buildings. But if you can do a bit of extra forbidden tech on top, you can finish that March of Progress, no problemo. Well, now that I know I could do these big honker chonkers, I need to be experimenting with loot crews. The problem with the 70 is that I cannot make it there. Whoops. I have the warp engine. Unfortunately, I cannot make it yet to the 70. Now, my problem becomes, do I throw Grush on and see if I can do the 70s with Grush, with sacrificing somebody off of the, you know, sacrificing Gwen? Good gracious. Do I do Grush and try to punch up? I honestly don't know how much a loot crew will make a difference at this point. I mean, look at this. It's just such silly numbers. It's just such silly numbers. Like, what even is that? Yes, Tricky, you can still go. You could still go. Definitely at least take it to 5. Oh, Jace, thank you. Jace runs Grush to get to the 70s in place of Janeway. So, Jace, who are your other 2 officers? Because for me, it's Janeway as captain is the important thing, and Doctor on the side. But clearly, I feel you are not doing Dr. DeMarco and Grush. Jace, what's your crew for doing the 70s? Good night, Mr. Belair. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Lord Iscarin, the Eviscerator's a snail slow piece of work. It can't get anywhere close to the 70 system. Not even close. Oh, someone falling asleep on the keyboard. Oh, so you so you just do DeMarco as captain with Doc and Grush. Fascinating. I'm gonna write that down. DeMarco captain, I assume, with Grush, but still the Doctor, even though you don't have Janeway. Punch up to 70s. Revenant. Very cool. Yeah, my Eviscerator's not going to get up into the 70 system for so long. For so long. Unless I magically somehow acquire some of these forbidden texts that give warp range stuff. Everybody talks about the quantum slipstream, but I don't have it. Grush as captain! Holy moly! That is fascinating. Oh yeah, DeMarco doesn't even have a captain's ability. I always forget that. That's so... Wow. Okay. Wow, none of them do. Wow. Okay. Grush. Captain. DeMarco. And Doc. That's hilarious. Caledon! Be out next Friday. See how long it takes. Let's go! I believe that you can heal. Everybody shout out some juju to Caledon getting some surgery. Some major life changes. Ahoy. It's gonna be amazing. Level 4, level 5. Well, L4, L5 spinal fusion. Holy moly. That sounds like it's gonna be a big deal. But I am sure you need it, so I'm very happy that you're gonna be able to get this done. And I hope it helps you. And that recovery and rehab will be most effective and swift. You have a maxed interphasic mirror with Cerritos and Titan. You can get about 6 in one hull. Oh gosh darn, now I want to try it. Your Cerritos and Titan research is probably better than mine. What's the interphasic mirror? Oh yeah, the... ISO cascade damage for 1 round after being hit by Armada. Isolytic damage reduces isolytic damage received. Interesting. See, I use the chrono deflector. This is what I have on. It'll all be worth it in the end. GSK. Caledon. Totally gonna be worth it. Eek. Itchy head. Eek. Heck yeah! It's so good to hear that. I hope in real life, as well as, of course, us. Because you know you have us. The trick for me with that chrono deflector is remembering to put it back on other things. Like when I'm using the D in the Krenim solos or the FKR G6 solos. There's a couple things that I actually do move around. It's very annoying to have to remember, but you know, you do what you can. You do what you gotta do. You do what you got to do. And what I got to do is go to sleep now because it is Friday night and it's been a long week and I can't believe it. We have smoked past 3 hours. Absolutely, Amber. Love that Chaos Tech is affordable to move around. It costs what, $250 to move about? It's really not too bad. Whereas Forbidden Tech, it's thousands. It's very annoying. Very annoying indeed. Which is why I basically just leave the Borg nanoplating on the Revenant. Because it's truly a solo. It is Revenant and Revenant only for its armadas. So, Borg nanoplating. Solo armadas. Ice Wolf. That is way too funny. Laugh yo. La. It's been a long street getting from there to here. Exactly, RVP. You move your agony booth around at times for the FKR boost. Once I get my agony booth, where am I at? I'm only at 91 out of 200. Very close finally to the cybernetic implant, which is cool. I don't know when I'll ever use it, but it's super cheap, slow drip, and it's good to have stuff to upgrade for events. I'm just, you know, I want to get everything. I want it all! Your gives you a 350% FKR boost. Holy moly. What? Oh, to the gains. Yeah. Yeah. You can get up to 500% extra FKR. And they've been holding a lot of FKR rep SLBs lately, haven't they? Always some more Apex. 3,500 hull. Japers. Damage and 3,000 damage against hostiles. The Agony booth. Meanwhile, what was the other thing? The cybernetic implant. 1,500% mitigation against stations. 1,800 hull. 20% against stations. 3,000. I mean, this is Incursion's base crack. Or your 5th or 6th ship in the arenas to just give it some hull health. Some ships, you know, just throw on some extra hull health. Why not? Absolutely. Yep, yeah, more saying extra hull for arena ships. But anyways, we can go more in depth into some Forbidden Tech, Chaos Tech maybe if we want next week. Your protector has the implant on it as a hand-me-down. Yes, Demon Chris, no worries at all. Yeah, Agony Booth is one of the best PvE ones in the game outside of the Quantum Slipstream. Moopsy promises that Tuesday is going to be cray-cray. Oh boy, I don't know what this means. Prepare yourselves this weekend, everybody. Oh gosh. All right, who is on right now? What is happening in the world of Twitch? Kiki Jesus, why are you saying that? What's happening on Tuesday? Oh gosh. It's April Fools. Oh dear. It's April Fools. What could happen? Oh my gosh, I'm streaming on April Fools. Will I be the fool? Oh no. Oh, I know who we can go to. I haven't seen them in ages. I don't know if I've ever raided to them. Some of you may know from the community. Yes, indeed, Amber. Thank you, Ice Wolf. Ugh. So this is just a friend of the community. Has supported many folks over the years. Please do come show some love over there. And speaking of love, the world needs more of it. It needs more hugs. It needs more nerds. So please don't forget, before next stream, hug a nerd. Remember to support your people as they support you. This is Minnie. That's shouts to Minnie and Rev and everybody. Thank you, Ice Wolf. Yar. Have a good weekend. Have a wonderful weekend. Can't wait to see you on Tuesday evening. I'm going to start this raid. Thanks for hanging out tonight, showing up early. It was a great time. Accomplished much. So much to talk about next week. I have ideas from some of the comments and questions. Don't forget the raid emote. Yeah. Let's go on over. We're gonna raid in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,